behalf of everyone else outside Penang to thank everyone else, Paul, Ida, and Simon, Timothy, yeah, for organizing.
You're very welcome. Next time you come, you bring more wine.
Bring wine yourself.
One bottle each.
We gotta thank Simon for the dinner tonight, right?
Yeah.
Don't run. Guys, the train is leaving. Let's go.
Anyway,
No,
so
he's giving instructions to put everything on his
I think it's difficult to give what's going on for the last many years. Actually, I found out Paul Chan was there before I went to CCF.
Yeah.
And so from the very beginning. Right now it's a church instead of fellowship. We have 3 language services, one in Mandarin, one in Cantonese, and one in English. The English is mainly British-born Chinese and some of the students' work. Mandarin is phenomenally growing. I think like many churches in other areas, somehow the Chinese from mainland have this phenomenon that they have a seeking heart, and many of them come to know Christ. So a big growing department of the Chinese Christian Church is Mandarin speaking. They are young professionals and scholars, and many come and they go, and when they go back, they continue to grow and to have influence. That's Mandarin. The Cantonese is mainly local Chinese work, and I'm sure some of them, you know them. After all these years, you may not know their name, but they are Cantonese, local Chinese. I think that's, we bought our premises about 12 years ago, our old Baptist church, and we just purchased another property opposite the church, which was a Labour Club kind of what do you call it? Labour Party Club. So we bought it and changed it into a service, another building. I mean, we're not that big to require 2 buildings, and mainly because we have 3 services and 3 sessions, and therefore we need the space for 3 services. We also have Sunday school, the Sunday school is very different from Sunday school in Hong Kong, Malaysia. It's really a language teaching in Chinese language and Bible study for the very young, kind of a means of outreach to the local Chinese. We have about 150 students, and therefore we need a lot of spaces. So we have 2 premises and 3 sessions. Yeah, by the grace of God, that we have our pastor, Pastor Wong. We had an English-speaking pastor from Malaysia, but he was called to come back here, so we don't have an English-speaking pastor. We rely on many local ministers and elders to come to speak in English session. Well, we have a Mandarin-speaking worker also from Malaysia.
Hey.
Very good.
So when is my turn to go and be an usher? I can do the dinner. Wow.
Anytime. Anytime. So I think instead of me babbling away, do you have any questions for those who have been retarded in a way?
Where is the building?
Landaf Road.
Landaf Road.
Yeah, about 2 minutes walk from Happy Gathering, your favorite place.
Breakfast and then lunch. In between is the church and the camera. Good.
Sorry,
Victor, by the way, please pronounce it Sanda, not Landa.
Yeah, that's welcome.
The question was whether we still have plenty of people who have gone back to Penang, China. I think the answer is yes. Our pastor Wong have close contact, and he visits different parts of China most years when he visits Hong Kong. And,
if we were to pray for the church, what are some of the maybe one or two urgent things that we remember you in prayer?
Very difficult. I think it's good in a way that there's no crisis that I can identify that you have to be praying for. Like anything else, we're growing in number. I think there always a need to grow spiritually. I think there always a need. So superficially, there are a lot of things to be thankful for, and indeed we are thankful. I think there always a deeper need for a to desire to grow. I suppose the group of Chinese are very difficult to reach out to, the local Chinese. There are some members in our church now whom maybe Michael Yiling or some of you have been visited many years ago, and they become Christian after 20-30 years later. Nevertheless, they are still, human speaking, very hard to receive the gospel. It's all not by might or by power, but by the power of Spirit. I think that we come to the end of human effort. We try different ways and different means. We visit them, but at the end, only God can break into the heart. So, yeah. We do, but
So you go to the train station still?
we're not allowed to do that anymore. And some of you were visited and welcomed in the train station, but we're not allowed to do that anymore. So we have kind of welcome dinner. Whenever food, the Chinese student will come. Many from Malaysia. I'm from China. Not many from Hong Kong. So we have welcome gathering.
You mean there's not a lot of Hong Kong students?
Not many Hong Kong students. They're mostly from mainland China, and still quite a few from Malaysia. Kind of joint degree. They spend their second or third year in UK.
I think you can pray for a pastoral work for the English congregation, because we don't have a pastoral work, even a part-time one.
I speak Mandarin. Volunteer is from Auntie. I'm a deputy, so I don't.
Okay, so the other item, so I just mentioned, pray for English-speaking minister.
Yeah.
And also pray for a Mandarin-speaking minister, because the one we have now is definitely coming back to Malaysia and in 1 year. Speaking only in 1 year. Anything else?
What qualifications are you looking for?
Just strongly.
Oh, well, Elaine Mark, there you go.
Mandarin, obviously Mandarin speaking, 但係唔介意佢邊度嚟係咪？
Oh no, we don't mind. I think someone who.
I'm sure she speaks Scottish.
Yeah.
But there's no punctuality, you still can do it.
Yeah, got a desire for the people there. Because I think when I talk about Mandarin speaking work, they're mainly working among the scholars. But increasingly, the Chinese people who are working in the catering business in UK are no longer Chinese from Hong Kong. They are all replaced by Chinese from mainland China. So these are the unmet group in a way. Because reaching out to the scholars are relatively easy, human speaking, because they are seeking, and because our church at the moment are so dominated by the scholars, the workers actually find it very difficult to come in. I think it's a kind of
Class difference there.
education difference. Some of the mainland Chinese people, they actually prefer to come to the Canton speaking service rather than going to the Mandarin speaking, because they find they are probably a little bit more place. These are PhD and highly educated people, while the teaching business are rather uneducated. So I suppose think about where I think to find these Mandarin-speaking scholar to visit them is a bit difficult at the moment. That's another difficult place. Yeah, I think reunion time is over. Remind us of that time is limited. Next time I don't know when. I think so. A few thoughts come to my mind before I came, and how much time has passed. Probably 20, 30 years, and reading about Corinthian, and one day we had all stand before the judgment seat of Christ, and that truly, to myself, a serious warning. When I was thinking, when I was a young Christian in Cardiff, I always thought I have loads of time to impress God in that same word, but time's running out, in a sense. What I've been finding an urgent need is we have to be right with God, and I'm recently reading the Beatitude. This is a definition of what a Christian should be. In the fourth Beatitude is thirst and hunger for righteousness. And we are thirst and hunger for many, many things, and rightly so. We can look at the success. People here is great blessing. But here, once again, we're reminded we are hunger and thirst for righteousness, for Him, for God. And then Christ went on to say, seek Him first, His kingdom, His righteousness, and other things shall be added to you. I just increasingly aware of my inadequacies and increasingly aware of my need to hunger and thirst more for Him and Him alone first. Okay, I think that. Anyone else like to share from Hong Kong? I better sit down.